While Tesla is building actively its Gigafactory outside of Berlin, Giga Berlin, one nearby city and probably some more are having very optimistic plans for Tesla's Gigafactory in the area, and one of them is planning, saying we could build 1,000 new apartments to accommodate Tesla Giga Berlin employees. While we're talking, I'm going to talk about that, friends, but I wanted to say that today at Giga Berlin, reported by our friends Albrecht, Tobias, and Jürgen, they say that further columns are being brought to Giga Berlin. Materials for the drive units are being brought to Giga Berlin. We already see the first stairways for workers at the building and more walls and first stairs in background, small columns for BIW. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss my next Tesla story. And please like this video to show your appreciation of Jürgen and Tobias, who have shared the background video they have taken yesterday. So, more apartments, new streets, and faster train connections. The Tesla settlements, Tesla Giga Berlin, not only triggers a spirit of optimism in the Oder-Spree district where Grünheide is located. The Mayor of Rüdersdorf in Märkisch-Oderland also has big plans. Rüdersdorf in Märkisch-Oderland is located just about 14 kilometers, which is roughly 7-8 miles north of Grunheide, where Tesla is building its Giga Berlin, and the first pillars of Tesla factory can already be seen. 16,000 people live there, ascending trend even without Tesla, among other things due to the many people fleeing the hectic of the city and high rents in Berlin in the Bacon Belt. Now, but the living room is currently not worrying for Mayor Sabine Loser. We still have a lot of vacant lots and development plans that have not yet been implemented, says the 61-year-old mayor. We could build about 1,000 new apartments without tackling the municipality's land use plan. The community wants to have it built in the coming years. Many of Loser's colleagues in the Oder-Spree district, whose communities are also growing, have joined forces and are calling for a change in the joint state development plan for Berlin and Brandenburg. It regulates which municipalities and how much residential and commercial plots are allowed to show in order to accommodate newcomers and companies in the Tesla wake. They want to create more residential and commercial space than the current state development plans allow. The planners in the Oder-Spree in their district expect around 10,000 new residents. This is about the number of people that Tesla is going to employ at its Giga Berlin factory. Loser says does not yet know how many people will move to their community in the Märkisch-Oderland. Nevertheless, she feels well prepared. If necessary, she wants to fall back on the 15 hectares that the state development plan allows for additional apartments in Rüdersdorf. However, narrow prefabricated buildings should not be built. In the case of any residential development, we want to maintain the village quality, which is loosened up, says Loser. Now, however, the mayor is concerned about the social infrastructure. We have a legal right to a kindergarten place. At the moment, we are serving the very, very crunchy says the former head of the building administration. In addition to the current 650 daycare centers, 110 will soon be added in daycare centers that are currently under construction. A new daycare center is also planned, but that doesn't include Tesla, Loser said. For example, more schools, places are needed. Now, for comparison, friends, last time I checked on Google, Grünheide has about 7,000 people. Rüdersdorf has about 10,000 or so people, but they're planning that about 10,000 more people will be settled in the area. I checked on Google. This Rüdersdorf is only about 13 minutes north of Grünheide, where Tesla is building this the Gigafactory, and the whole area is only about 20 minutes by train from Berlin. Berlin. If I'm not correct, please, Tobias, Jürgen, Albrecht, and our friends in Germany, please correct me. Now, but the biggest problem here is not the lack of space, as repeatedly heard from communities in Oder-Spree, but the money. We're trying to get investors who want to develop new residential areas here to co-finance, says Loser. But the majority must come from the municipality. We are trying to acquire funding there, for example, through funding programs from the state or federal governments. You see, looks like a lot of opportunities that are coming to the region because Tesla is building the Gigafactory in Grunheide. There are also plans for the transport infrastructure in Rüdersdorf. There are tracks along Federal Road 1, which currently only a local cement manufacturer uses for transport. Loser wants to release these routes for passenger trains and extend them to Herzfeld. Commuters who work in Berlin should quickly get to Ostkreuz via Fredensdorf. A speed bike path still to be built is to bridge the 14 kilometers to the Tesla plant in Grünheide. So from Rüdersdorf to Grünheide, it's about 14 kilometers, which is what, 8-9 miles. And they want to also build a speed bike path. Bicycles are extremely popular in Berlin. I have been there in less than a year ago, and I was amazed how popular bicycles are, not only for single people, but also with families. I've seen like a father having 2 children on a bicycle driving through the streets of Berlin, and mother with another child driving through the streets of Berlin. So this makes sense that people will live in a nearby city outside of Grünheide and use their bicycles to come to work, to commute to work in Giga Berlin. It's not yet clear to what extent the country of Loser's idea will be supported. She hopes for more clarity from a study that Rüdersdorf, together with other Tesla-related municipalities, commissioned in May. It should determine how much living space and commercial space are needed. A revision of the local transport plan is also planned for next year. We are still at the beginning, says Loser, and also hopes for help from the country, from Germany, from the federal government. There she has already presented the Rüdersdorf's plans several times. Thick boards need to be reborn all the time, says the mayor. And as you can see, Tesla is bringing a lot of opportunity to the region, friends. Let me know what you think, and as you continue, please continue watching Jürgen's and Tobias's videos taken from yesterday, which show what is happening today at Giga Berlin. But it seems to me that if Giga Berlin is going to be ready by the end of this year and start production early next year, and like I said several months, 2 months ago or so, Business Insider reported that Giga Berlin may be open for some type of business by the end of this year, by the end of 2020, it seems that Tesla will start hiring earlier. Tesla is probably already hiring. If you go to Tesla Europe's website or Tesla Germany's website, you will see a lot of jobs for the area. I'm sure Tesla is preparing for this, and the housing needs to be prepared in the near municipalities. Looks like they have plans for next year, or another study coming next year or in 2 years. But if people are going to work in these places, they need the place earlier, right? They need the place sooner. So I think it would be helpful if local municipalities can move a little bit faster to prepare the place and apartments, because imagine within a year about 10,000 people are going to come to work for Tesla Giga Berlin. This is a huge influx for this area, and not only from Tesla, but also imagine, like I said, from this report that I was looking, people are going to come from Berlin who want to escape Berlin's hectic city life and live outside of Berlin, and these places apparently cannot grow very big because, like the mayor said, Mayor Loser, they want to preserve the village style of their communities. I've traveled when I traveled Berlin and Germany, Eastern Germany last year. We traveled several places where I saw village style small towns, but outside of these villages there are like huge companies, automotive companies or automotive research related companies. And it's very beautiful. It's very idyllic. It's very clean. It's very peaceful. Now, no wonder they want to present that. So in order to do that, they need to have the apartments kind of spread out in the nearby municipalities and start building apartments. But like you said, like you heard, the money is problem, and they're looking for investors, and this may be opportunities for local, European and international investors to work with those governments to provide places for Tesla employees. Well, friends, let me know what you think about these developments. Jürgen and Albrecht and Tobias, thank you for the materials provided. I greatly appreciate this, and we'll continue the discussion in the comment section below. In the meantime, this is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please, friends, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to enable the notification so you don't miss my next Gigafactory story, and I'll see you in our next report. God bless you, take good care of each other, and see you soon. Peace be with all of you.